My name is Lucette Kubo. I am 76 years old. 21 years ago, I was diagnosed with scleroderma. Scleroderma is also known as systemic sclerosis. It is a chronic, often progressive autoimmune disease like rheumatoid arthritis, lupus, and multiple sclerosis. What occurs is the body immune system attacks its own tissue, producing an abundance of collagen, which causes the thickening and hardening of the skin. Scleroderma can also attack the internal organs such as the lungs, the heart, the kidneys, esophagus, and gastrointestinal tract, which causes them to lose elasticity, which could be fatal. This disease restricts me from the thing I used to love to do. I can't do sewing, threading a needle is very difficult, knitting, and so I do a lot of reading, and when I'm reading, I'm wearing gloves to keep my fingers warm. Scleroderma occurs 3 to 4 times more often in women than in men. There is no one cause for this disease. Scleroderma is difficult to diagnose because every patient has different symptoms. On a visit to my regular doctor, I mentioned to him that I had itching and pinching on my skin. That's when he told me, "Oh, you probably have PSS." I said, "What is PSS?" He said, "Progressive systemic sclerosis." Never heard of that word before, or that disease. So he told me to go see the rheumatologist. 5 years ago, I was diagnosed with pulmonary arterial hypertension, PAH. PAH is a high blood pressure in the arteries of the lung. It's a serious condition that can make it difficult for your blood to flow. This can force your heart to work harder. PAH, it's very difficult for me to do daily routine, daily work in the house, housework, climbing a flight of stairs without getting short of breath. Walking a short distance, same thing. Since scleroderma affects many different parts of my body, I see multiple doctors such as cardiologists, rheumatologists, pulmonary doctor. I take medication to improve my blood circulation. This allows blood to flow to my extremities. I have some good days, I have some bad days. Some days I feel so tired that I don't even feel like just doing a simple chore. Scleroderma is a nuisance in some way to some people. Well, like me, I have to keep warm, make sure that with cold temperature that I am wearing gloves. In the summer, the temperature are much easier for me, but except for going in air-conditioned building, my finger goes into spasm, and right away I feel the blood vessel constrict and blood stop flowing. The only relief I get from an ulcer is soaking my fingers in peroxide to soften the skin, and I get some relief. Way back when I was diagnosed with scleroderma, we didn't have much information about this disease. We only get the doctor's information about the disease. Today, it's much easier to get online and on the internet and get information about it. Even with all these, I am fortunate. There are many who have had scleroderma for last years and are worse condition. Will I get worse? Most likely. But as long as I am able, I will live each day the best I can and enjoy the time I have left. I have two lovely daughters, grandson and a granddaughter, that are on my side each day, that help me to go on.